The one beyond wanted to see how much of the realm Spore could take over in 200 days. Going off previous data, the one beyond assumed Spore would start slow, but eventually take over the realm with their calamities. Subscribe to watch more infections grow over 100 days. Alright, welcome back for another 100 days video. This time we're gonna see how much of the world Spore can conquer in 100 days. Will the world fall to the Spore, the fungal infection, or will it be able to survive and fight back? Let us find out. Alright, so I'm not quite too sure like how long I'm gonna let it sit, but you guys know how it goes for the 100 days videos. We just let it sit for 100 days and watch as Spore takes over and stuff like that. So Spore started off taking over the infested temple, spreading its fungal spores, infecting the building itself along with the mobs inside it. The inside of the temple was taken over first, with fungal growths growing from the ceiling. The spore made its way outside, killing any natural inhabitant of this realm. The mounds started to spread the fungal spore outside the building now, converting the wood into fungus and decaying the fences. The spore mobs were on a hunt, hunting down any living creatures, gaining biomass and evolving more to create the hive mind, the spore's main brain. Once created, the hive mind made its own shell to protect against the threats of this realm, spawning mobs inside the shell to provide a defense unit. As soon as the hive mind was created, Spore went into overdrive, infecting the area surrounding the dome, while the calamities broke down and destroyed the lands of the realm in their bloodthirsty pursuit of the living beings in the realm. Instead, we're gonna see what day it is. Day 23, okay. And god damn. Holy fuck, what happened? There's a whole bunch of calamities just everywhere. God damn. God damn. Well, this would definitely be interesting when I come back to fully check out tomorrow after I wake up. What the hell? It just, I guess it died? It has been 25 days, and so far, the world is definitely changed a whole bunch. It's basically taken over by the spore so far. You got all that like the fungal juice stuff. I don't know what to call it. Then we have all of this, like the actual main infection, plus the destroyed grounds from like the siegers and every other calamity. Currently, they have two worm calamities, people. The Ulfafrezer, however you say it. But this structure right here has been completely destroyed. It's taken over by the spore a little bit, but it's mostly just completely destroyed, even though mobs are still spawning in it. The fungus, they like destroyed the building and kind of just turned it into like a waterfall type thing. A whole bunch of vanguards and calamities just out and about doing random stuff. I don't really know how else I can get information on it. That's about it. Doesn't seem like it's changed too much, blocks. There's a whole bunch of the mushrooms and mycelium and stuff. Let's go look underneath the caves real quick, because technically this is a cave like main infection. So there is a fair bit of stuff underneath. But yeah, I mean, the spore is definitely doing a lot more and getting a lot more active than I thought it would this early. I thought it would take until at least like day 50 for some interesting stuff to go on, but I was wrong. It has started fighting like instantly. So all right, so it is basically day 50, halfway through the 100 days of the fungal infection spore. Over here seems to be chilling. There's like not that much infection anywhere over here. Is it like, I'm confused, is it glitched or something? No, because there's still mobs and stuff walking around, not lagging and everything. So I guess over here it's just not spawning for some reason. What about underground? Anything going on down here? No, not that I can see. Over here seems to be completely fine. There's still skulk down there. No, nothing over here seems to have been spread. It's mostly still just over here where we have all the spores and stuff. God damn. See, over here, I think it's still spreading and stuff. I think it is. I could be wrong, but I think it is still like spreading and doing stuff. So I'm gonna chill back over here so we can continue watching this spore actually do stuff, because over at the other area, the spore is not doing anything. The spore were fighting on two battlegrounds, the underground and the surface. There were no enemies who could stand against the spore in the realm currently, letting the spore grow unimpeded. The one beyond would change this later. The landscape was unrecognizable anymore. The spore had destroyed and infected more of the realm. The massive crater had grown more, reaching the bottom of the realm, showing bedrock. The spore made use of the crater to grow more fungal growths on the wall of the crater, along with making it easier to reach the underground. The spore seemed to have broken momentarily, resulting in the spore hive mind freezing, forcing all the spore mobs to be unable to move for the time being. One of the whole threshers had frozen in the air, seemingly floating, but was holding on with its teeth. While the mobs had frozen, the fungal infection was still spreading, converting everything to fungus. And Spore has managed to spread a fair bit. I don't know if this is all new because I didn't really check out over here last time, but they're over here and over there. I don't know if it's like glitched and not like spreading anymore or what. I'm gonna go test out because this dude has not moved at all. I mean, I can still hit them and they still move. They definitely will take it over, but it is just slowly. The proto hive mind's still in there, hasn't died yet. This is still all gone. Everything is still the same over here, basically. This dude seems to be stuck here somehow. I don't know how or why it's stuck. The spore grew slowly from its center point on the surface, growing faster in lower points like ravines or rivers. The forest near the first hive mind was slowly getting taken over by the spore, killing off all the trees inside, tapping out all the nutrients for the fungus to grow. The trees on the outskirts of the forest were covered in mushrooms. The inside of the hive mind shell, on the other hand, was covered in bile that the spore produced. The bile protected the spore while healing them as well. Touching the bile while not a part of the fungus resulted in a weakened state, giving the spore an easier time to fight their enemies. The bile was both a protective measure taken by the hive minds as well as an offensive measure used by the howitzer. Alright, so it's day 91. Okay, there's a... I forget what those are called. What is it called? That's definitely new. So it has like slowly started to spread out. Just not over there at all just yet. Eventually it probably will. And down here there's some more spore incoming. So there's going to be another calamity. So there's a whole bunch of calamities still. And this is without like any player or anything. Imagine if there was a player and what they'd be doing to the player. Oh. I mean, I've experienced it before, but even then, I feel like it it's gotten updated, or it definitely has, but like changed a whole bunch that would change the entire experience. But yeah, I would hate. I'm gonna have to like make sure I get some sort of mods when I play against Spore to properly fight against the calamities and everything. But yeah, no, we're gonna continue along with the remaining 9-ish days or whatever, because it's day 91 right now. Probably go a little above day 100 because I'm not gonna be able to end it exactly on day 100. Maybe day 110. I don't know. We'll see. 120, something around there. So, I mean, it's slowly going over here, but let's go over to the forest now. We can like chill right over here, where like the fungal mushrooms and everything meet regular normal mushrooms that aren't the infection right there. And then as they slowly turn them and everything, that'd be a really cool. There's a calamity somewhere over there, so they've already started spreading over here. Let me go a bit over here, try to load it in. Yep, there we go. All right, what's up, Patreon folks? We're just gonna continue with the Spore 100 days. There's a new calamity, so hopefully it spawns in during the remaining 2 days that we have. So, yeah, I'm just gonna edit chill in in the same spot I was before, and I'm gonna go do some stuff around my house. So, yeah, hope y'all enjoy. One of the Howitzer's calamities, who evolved gaining their elephant's foot, was focused on attacking the forest, right next to the original hive mind. The Howitzer attacked the mob spawning in the forest, bombing the forest landscape. The same Howitzer was jumped and attacked by the mobs attempting to limit the spore spread. Little did they know the howitzer was a mobile nuke. As soon as the howitzer was close to death, it detonated its internal nuke. A few of the Spore enemies managed to make it inside the original hive mind shell, attacking any Spore mobs inside. The Life Stealer stood no chance, even as an ancient vampire lord known as the Dark Titan. The Spore was working on spawning more and more calamities to kill every living non-Spore mob. As the spore gradually made its way infecting into the forest, the spore was also destroying the forest, gaining more land, and losing another area. The underground was completely taken over by the spore. The spore had even reached the depths required to find an ancient Skulk city. While the Skulk Horde might not be in this realm, the spore still had their memories from all their fights against the Skulk. Once they reached the city and saw the Skulk, the hive mind went into overdrive and took over the city. Yeah, but we're gonna let her just continue along and hopefully get some new calamities and the likes, because there still are a few calamities that I don't know if spawned in this world, and yeah, I want to see. Also, seeing as how it's starting to encroach onto over here, we're gonna chill like. The spore had grown enough, taking over the forest they had been working on. Now it was time to spread farther and infect more lands. The spore moved over to Tongbai, the sculptor's base. It took a few days, but the spore eventually reached Tongbai, and it killed him, wiping him out from this realm. Songbai's home and the mountain it was on were wrecked, being wiped from existence. The spore had taken over the entire area it started in now. Any non-spore mobs were killed instantly. Over near Tongbai's, one of the reconstructed brains grew into a new hive mind, expanding the spore's reach even more. Along with a greater reach, the spore could create calamities faster now, giving them more strength to take the realm. The new hive mind had already taken over the area, surrounding it way faster than the original hive mind did. All right, so it is day 151. As you could probably tell, I decided to do another 100 days for this because I wanted to see the new calamity that got added to the on the new update. I'm hoping it does get ended up spawning in because it seems so cool. It's like a three-headed dragon. It reminds me of that one dragon from the same series as Godzilla. I forget the name of it, but the creature verse thingy. I forget the name. I can't remember it. But it's just hmm, I saw a Carrot's Fang video on it. Well, I didn't watch it, but I saw like the thumbnail and everything, and I looked into it, and it's just so cool. Oh my god, this should just be a seizure. I don't know why I can't talk. Yep, there are three. That is the strongest they can be. They have a whole bunch of calamities. That's the newest one. Yeah, I'm not quite too sure where all the calamities might be at though. They're all like spread throughout the world in different places and everything. Oh my god, you got the howitzer. Anything else I can see under here? Any more like worm? Like the worm ones? Are they under here anywhere? I don't see them anywhere. No, I'm guessing most of the rest of the ones are like gonna be above ground. I know there's gonna be an airship or two somewhere. I'm not quite too sure where that one's gonna end up being. All right, so it is day 175. Only 25 more days until day 100. And yeah, there are a whole bunch of different calamities out and about in random places. And the spore have both infected and destroyed a whole bunch of the area. There's five now. My bad if you can hear thundering and everything. It is currently raining outside. That's insane though. It has so many protohive mines. I mean, like I said, not as fast as other infections, but still, this is like insane to see spore reaching this like capability, this capacity, this strength. A howitzer. I think that might be the evolved version of it, the elephant foot or whatever. So there are a whole bunch of calamities, just not the one I want to see. I want to see this dragon one so bad. But sadly, we might not be able to see it. I'm gonna have to look into it. Like this is the Kraken Seeker. Okay, so it's some like under. That looks so cool. Whoa, oh, that looks awesome. Actually, really, really cool. Then here's one of the mobs I added from Lycanite's mobs. Okay. So they're probably fighting a whole bunch of Lycanite mobs and stuff. What is this? Is this a mob? Considering there's not any new spore, like mobs or anything that I can find, I'm just gonna let it continue out. We're gonna go a bit farther out. Like, we're gonna start over here this time. Oh, we see a worm. There's still a worm calamity as well, out and about. So it's like every calamity but the dragon. That I want to see the dragon so bad. To go look at them too. Like if you made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you and remind you to like, comment, and sub, as all three of those things will help me out a whole bunch. And if you have already done those three things and you still want to support me somehow, check out my Patreon and my YouTube membership. The link for the Patreon will be in the description of the video. They both give you access to different perks. Like my Patreon will on the highest tier will let you get access to my unedited videos, and you can also get sneak peeks of my future videos on YouTube. While the YouTube membership at the highest tier will give you access to my videos on early access, and you can also get a shout out for both the Patreon and YouTube at the end of each video. Thank you each and every one of my Patreon and YouTube memberships. Your names will be on the screen right now. Your support means a whole lot and it lets me continue making content with more effort and just in general.